This episode, I was still only using my base ID, so I uptied Heathcliff to uptie 4. Why did I do this? Well, because comparative to previous Cantos, Canto 3 would actually be a spike in difficulty considering this challenge and considering the IDs I will be using. Alongside Heathcliff, I did in fact also uptie Weedus. But besides that, nothing really changed from the last episode. Besides the reception I've gathered, I genuinely want to take the time to thank each and every single one of you that reached out and showed me videos I can make still hold some form of interest. As someone who does video making as a hobby, it means the world. Thank you very much, and let's get on to Canto 3. For some reason, there's a Canto 1 fight in Canto 3 to start out with. That was weird. I think that's the end of weird refights for this video though. Surely there will be nothing else upcoming that will be a stark contrast to the thing I just stated. No, nothing whatsoever. In fact, I made sure Canto 4's refights would not be covered because for some fucking reason there's 5 Rosespanner Workshop fights, and considering the story dungeon that's within Canto 4, I would be doing a lot of those fights anyways. However, just as a heads up, don't worry. I did do basically the fights, just not the refights, just not the spam. Whenever Canto 4 would introduce a new enemy, that's when I would play that fight. If you have any problem with this whatsoever, 1, that's okay. 2, you can do the challenge yourself and see how fun it is to do the same 5 refights over and over again. At the end of the day, I'm just doing this for fun. I just want that to be known. And despite its amazing story, torturing myself through playing all of Canto 4 is not that worth it. If I can prove I can beat the fights, it's just a waste of time. However, this will only be applied to this Canto in particular, nothing else. Anyways, let's get back to the video. Next up, I would actually be battling it out with N-CORP, as it was their checkpoint I was at. C.III wasn't clashing well, so I put him on counter duty. Meanwhile, Heathcliff didn't care and just bashed in some heads with his upheaval skill. All in all, the 2 N-CORP fights were very easy, and I managed to beat them all without really struggling all that much. Next up, we would finally be facing some fresh faces. N-CORP's subdivision, Nagel und Hammer. Sometimes I really question the design choices of this game because why do their fits go hard? They're a hate group. Why do their fits go crazy? I don't understand it. I was actually surprised at how good the base sinners did. C.III is a new addition to the team, however he was providing a lot of support and had surprisingly high damage output. Regardless of what I say, he was no Heathcliff and he was not clashing well, but his utility to the team is genuinely surprising. Of course, Honglu would obviously be the better choice instead of him, but hey man, it's his Canto. I want him in it. Oh, also the next fight was a breeze. Alright everybody, we have just entered the N-CORP speed round. While this Canto does have some refights, they're not too much that it's so obnoxious. So we're gonna fly through them really quick. After fighting through wave after wave of Nagalundhammer, I was finally reaching the end point, the story dungeon. As Sinclair's manse was burning in the background, one thought and one thought only went through my mind. Holy shit, Guido's back?! God, fictional or not, beating up fascists feels good. Well, actually, I had to squeeze in one more little refight, and then I was good to go. The story dungeon actually began with a refight that was easily dispatched of, and a basic abnormality fight that I don't even think is worth covering. After choosing right and winning a battle, I got a mark. And a really cool feature of this story dungeon I want to highlight is the fact that if you do skill checks, you can actually unlock new areas within it. This might be really corny to say, but this kind of interactive environment reminds me a lot of D&D. Now that I actually think about it, I wonder if there's any PM-inspired D&Ds out there. I'm sure there's a homebrew here and there, but I wonder if someone's made a complete guide and story based off of PM for D&D. If that's something you've personally done or something you're into, make sure to comment down below. I love hearing about other people's interests, and I kind of want to get back into D&D personally. Oh, right, the dungeon. Up next is a fight against two bastards who look like they came straight out of Resident Evil 2, or really any of the good Resident Evil games. This encounter gave me a key, which I then used on a crate to get a helmet. Yeah, I'm sorry. Floor 1 of the story dungeon was not very eventful. I have to say something. I mean, refight! Seriously, I have nothing but praise for the way Project Moon does minor encounters. When it comes to story dungeons, every decision feels vital, and it tells its own little story within the dungeon. I kind of miss these. I mean, you can still find them throughout, like, Canto VIII, but just usually you only see them in mirror dungeons nowadays. Anyways, C.III passed the check, leaving the encounter to be easier than it already was, and half of the mark was completed. After coming to the chapel before the end boss fight for this floor, I came up with an executive decision that I would be allowed to use IDs on sinners I was currently not using for the passives. Because technically, this is not utilizing them. This is just having them sit in the corner. I would still only be using my base IDs. Any of my IDs that I weren't using were all fair game. With this new passive power in hand, I walked into the next boss fight, not knowing the horrors that would await me. What the fuck?! Holy shit! In a single goddamn turn, C.III had died. Now, he wasn't my highest health sinner, actually being the lowest leveled out of my entire party so far. However, this gave me the notion I couldn't take chances against this boss whatsoever. I had to act now, and I had to act fast. So to clear the last part of this floor, with my 4 remaining sinners, I fought for my life. What? Okay, it's starting to get difficult now. On the contrary, the next few stages were beaten with relative ease. On a skill check preceding this, I would find a seal that would open up a passageway. Upon seeing a synthetic individual, C.III froze. Instead of traumatizing C.III any further, I decided to free the prosthetic. This would also give me the last sign piece. We've done it. We've completed the sign. All that's to see preceding this moment is what this sign forms. Since we have the N-CORP seal, we're actually able to pass the burning bridge without taking any damage. Beyond this point was just refights of what you've already seen, so I'm just gonna skip ahead a bit. You know, for a crazed cult that hates body modifications to the point where they become fucking racist over it, you do seem to have a lot in your repertoire. Beyond this door would be the point of no return. Emile Sinclair knew this, of course. After going through what was once a lovely home, Sinclair felt nothing but the courage to finally stand up to Cromer. The horror she's put everyone through only fueled Sinclair as he took Volgol into his hands. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh my god, wait, yeah, he has the mark! Oh, fuck. -15! Cromer's passives were killing my SP gain. Regardless, I had to continue forth.
Oh, that was 6.
Why are you staggered?
This guy's a threat. Just don't got all the map.
Whoa! What the fuck? I've never seen that interaction in my life.
What was it? Was it the ripping pinch?
He fucking... No, he reflected the nail!
It's the...
It was over. I couldn't beat Cromer with my base IDs. Wait. That's it! I only said my IDs have to be base. What if... I said my IDs were a tool for passives, not for the thoughtless run, not used for easier cantos. But now, I'm not so sure. And besides, this isn't my ID. Memory's broken, the truth goes unspoken. I even have tremor on my blade. I don't know the season or what is the reason I have burn on my ID. A desolate clash, without any trace. It's only the win rate I feel. It's me that I shard as I stand up and guard. The only thing I know for real. There will be plus coins. The sinner in the mirror nods his head. The only one left will ride up on the tiger's back, because the capos don't give back what they take. Oh no, there will be plus coins. It's the only thing at uptide 4. Losing all my team comps, wondering if I've gone insane. Clearly I've just built for Lustrez instead of my bleed. Looking down at all these passives high, never realizing, oh fuck, I'm low on ammo! Shit! Okay, that was a lot. Moving on, we will be entering the first major intervallo, Hell's Chicken. And as our sinners get stronger, so do I. I have officially unlocked the ability to choose any of my IDs that are not base IDs. In the spirit of keeping this challenging and also having some fun, I will be experimenting with IDs I don't usually try out. For example, next canto I will be using Middleclair, as after braving through Cromer and working through his trauma, I'd like to make him one of the most valuable assets to our team in the preceding canto. Speaking of trying new IDs, I'm not doing that with Heathcliff. His base ID is actually ridiculously fun so far, and proves to provide insane value no matter what team comp he's in. So yeah, things are changing since the beginning of this run. As time goes on, I'll have to lock in more, but my main focus is just having fun for now. And I hope to... Did you guys see that? Something just whizzed right by. Oh, hey Heathcliff, good to see you. Did you happen to notice anything strange or unusual? What the hell? Someone get that off of him! Come on, to me, my sinners! Most of the fights beyond this point were actually pretty easy. This is partially due to intervallos being sort of a middle section of stories, not really made for, challenging combat. And also because, I had that Rhodian ID. Technically, using this Faust ID was a nerf because of how fucking slow it is! As good as Whistles is, that's just not worth it! Thankfully though, since I unlocked myself from using LCB Sinner IDs, I could actually use my own Merceau. To directly compare, here's my Merceau, and here's Dex's Merceau. Not the same ID, of course. From this point on, I would be only using my IDs. Remember that. If you don't want to see Bongies die, avert your eyes now. After fighting through so many of Papa Bongy's Bongies, I would meet him face to face, and it was an absolute massacre. Skipping ahead a bit, I made it into his story dungeon. Why the hell is it here? Against my better judgment and because everybody warned me of this fight, I decided, why not make things interesting? Why not fight FLOATSAM? God, what a mistake. When they weren't clashing, they were all targeting FLOATSAM that was already broken. Thankfully, the abnormality was already low health enough, so just a few skills actually managed to kill it. And true Papa Bongy was easily dispatched of, marking the end of this intervallo. We finally made it! Canto IV, the longest recording session I've had so far. As we would be skipping the boring refights of this canto, and going straight on to the unique and genuine fights, this, dear viewer, is when things get interesting. Speaking of interesting, my Discord server, and the small community I've garnered with it, would love to have you. As my content is starting to stay away from fighting games a little bit, my community is full of people of all kinds of interests, including Project Moon games. It's also a place where you can communicate with me the best, as I don't really like YouTube comment sections. I regularly post updates about my video projects and what's ongoing, but more importantly, I share photos of my dog Gort there. So if you're cool and you want in, feel free to join up. Alright, let's get back to Canto IV. Canto number 4 actually started off with me almost failing my own fucking challenge. Thank God I realized this. Anyways, it was time to finally see Middleclair in action. As you can see, Middleclair hits like a goddamn truck. Up next was the Brazen Bull abnormality fight. And I'd like to ask you, do you think the abnormality is either the bull or the man trapped inside? Or maybe it's a snail scenario. I don't know, just something to think about. What do you think constitutes as the actual abnormality? My base Dawn was quickly staggered, but it didn't matter. My IDs were on a warpath.
그렇게 서 있으면 목이 떨어질 수밖에.
그래서 깨어라, 흙으로.
그래, 그렇게 시원하게.
After this was the true Brazen Bull fight. And yes, I know I said no refights, but this was the true focus encounter without any mobs. Up next, I would be dealing with the terrorist organization's robots. And after that, the improved versions of them. I'm gonna be real, anything that's not a focus encounter in this Canto is easy as pie, which is cool. It's good to make your sinners feel strong for once. After that, it was time to fight the Rosespanner Workshop. I actually opted to use one less unit, so I had more slots available for C.III, causing his envy res to go up. This would allow me to use him more without thinking, as I would get envy res for basically breathing. Up next, I was against N-CORP employees. And then I fought all of the unique terrorist NPCs in one encounter. It's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. We will be fighting Dongbaek, but first, we had to get her out of that coat. It's the right thing to do.
the big fight, all the place in it. Honey, private times, the chance how can love goes by. And it's natural to say, but there ain't no other way. So step on up to the plate. Need your faith, what can settle into the light of life. Step on up to the plate. 'Cause they say don't gain. It's time to make history, yeah. It's a war out there every day. You can't hide from me. You gotta pray for the rules, pretty cool. Gotta laugh in the face of this atmosphere.
Wait, it doesn't matter. Wait, I forgot I got her dead. Okay. Kitty gloves coming off. Let's get to the real fight.
뭘 텐가.
Well, how the fuck? I don't. In the middle of the fight, she got a hold of Sinclair, my highest damage output. Regardless, though, I had to continue. What? Now you might say, Ness, that was too easy. You can't really consider that as a challenge. Dongbaek deserves a proper fight. And to that I say, okay, we can do that. I would nerf myself so the fight was fair. It was time for me to beat her blindfolded.
Blindfolded.
Okay, you have to guide me and my mouse.
Alright, you can press enter here. I think you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, you're safe. I love that Soul Lament just gives everybody SP healing on hit. That's pretty cool.
It does?
Yeah.
No! No, I hear those dodges.
You good? You should be good. Just auto it again. Here.
Okay.
Be my eyes and ears.
Everything turned yellow. Am I on win rate or am I on damage?
You're on win rate. Fuck it, send it. Yeah, no, that's pretty good.
Ooh, 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 I heard that. It beat the evade. I heard that. God, why do I know the fucking sounds of this game, dude?
Cause you play it.
That's true. You
gotta know what's happening when you're alt tab.
I never realized how much the screen fucking flashes every time it transitions to a new skill. It's
Yeah,
like
it
I'm
does.
in. No, dude. Like, if I didn't have any sound, I would think that like a Bollywood movie is being played in front of me with like just a bunch of transitions.
You think it's
and
like
flashes.
phase cuts and shit's happening?
Yeah, I genuinely think so.
Ye sang. Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
Cause I hope will never die.
Ness, I know this might be hard to believe, but there's a green alien that just appeared and is burning the spice bushes.
Fuck?
Or you're cheating.
Yeah.
Are we dueling right now?
Ooh, not yet. Oh, ooh.
Ness, what are you doing?
Ooh.
Okay, where's my mouse right now?
Middle of the screen.
The green alien is burning the bushes.
Not on the board. Not on the board. Okay, now up a little bit, up a little tiny little T. Oh, up a tiny little T again. Yeah, you're good. Left. And stop. Hold down and click. Up, left. Middle left of your screen. Yeah, there. Click.
Oh!
Okay,
Ah!
move your mouse down a little bit. A little bit more. Alright, hold down your mouse. Alright, click the middle of the screen.
Okay, so up, right?
Up, right, middle. Oh, wait, yeah. Yeah, up, right. 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 Click. Enter. There you go.
That's Honglu's. No, it's not. I'm not even
No.
using Honglu. Not even
He's
fucking.
not even selected.
Not even selected.
I just want to let you know you have 0 Book of Vengeance on Sinclair.
Lamau, are we good?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're good. Now, before you press win right, actually no, just send it.
Holy shit! I had a heap clip this entire time.
Yeah, you did.
I fucking recognize this stupid grunt.
Yeah, you got it.
How much health is she at?
You got it. Keep going. It's like stop talking and nobody explodes, and stop thinking.
All right, is this good?
Okay, yeah, you're good. All right, so they have a green wire.
They have gluttony res. They have gluttony res right now.
Do you have 4 envy res? I do. Okay, page 18. Do you have 5 gloom, 2 lust, and 3 envy?
We did it!
Yeah, you did it. Okay, the fluid set.
Oh my god, that shit was so easy. Oh my
A
god.
little over leveled.
A little. After a little bit under an hour, we were finally on the story dungeon. After Yiseng stole Dongbaek's fit, I had to brave through all of the refights. While my damage output was surprisingly good, which caused this not to be the struggle I thought it was gonna be, it still took a lot of time. A lot of time that I don't want to waste for you. So any non-focused encounters will basically just be skipped from here on out. I also tried to use as few sinners as possible to make things more interesting.
걸 준비해두지.
You know what? I feel confident enough. Fucking Mirror Dungeon. Of course I need Yi-Sang, but... we have the passive from her. That will give Yi-Sang heal, Sinclair healing. Oh, you fucked up. 4 res. Oh, you fucked up. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. Rodian's kind of just there. Like, she is providing healing, which is, like, don't get me wrong, is, like, pretty fucking vital. I slotted out Rodian. I quickly learned there was no reason to do this, actually. Oh, so wait, okay. The max I get is 2 slots. Wait, if that's the case, Rodian, I may have mistreated you, baby girl. I want you back. Sharp illusion. Pride skills do plus 10 damage. That's actually, like, not that bad. That benefits Spicebush. And then I'm gonna stick these tags on my ass! I also need some form of healing, or otherwise I'm cooked. Up next was Drifting Fox, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not taking any fucking chances! This boss is a headache for some of my friends in mirror dungeons. I personally don't ever run into it, so I whipped out Big Steppa Ryoshu. Yes, I know her name is Red Eyes and Penitence, but her name is now Big Steppa Ryoshu. Get it? Got it? Good. This might genuinely be a problem. I know it sounds silly, but yes, it is, like, that serious. Like, we already have that much sinking count. It's not funny, man. Goddamn liberals. None of these win. Just do it on fucking you. I forgot Yi-Sang was the fucking goat. What the fuck just happened, yo? Alright. That took longer than it should have, but we made it. Ryoshi would win a check that would give us one of the single most important ego gifts in the game. Pride and Envy skills have +1 clash power. And Envy skills. Yes. 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 This made the Shock Centipede fight an absolute breeze. After that, there was a bowl refight. That took 3 turns! Why is that so big? The skills are huge! Why? This fucking Sinclair ID is crazy. I can't wait till like Ricardo's Yi-Seng comes out. You know how funny it would be if Ricardo was fucking Yi-Seng? After almost 2 hours straight of recording, we're finally here. The final boss of the Canto. While the fight with Dongrang is ongoing, I will be reading out the observation log of Dongrang, he who denies all. I genuinely think Dongrang is one of the most underrated antagonists in all of Limbus Company, so I feel like I should have a moment of respect for him in this run. Dongrang was fond of animals. Back home, he would tend to hurt and ailing creatures. That calf, the yellow one, was one such animal. Whenever I visited Dongrang's home, he stood from where he nursed the calf. I remember teasing him in jest that he may be sleeping in the cattle shed instead of his room. He told me that the yellow calf was born frail. Because of that, it was abandoned by its own mother, or so I heard. When one friend of his asked what he tended to the calf for, and he would brush the question aside, saying that the calf is cute. He didn't change after we moved to N-CORP's territory. He readily picked up starving animals from the streets to raise them. I thought that he was perhaps reminded of the calf he left in his hometown, although I did not say it out loud. However, as the technologies in the League began to be evaluated for material value, he changed little by little. While Brother Yongji's window attracted the attention of many people in higher echelons and the public, and I presented my mirror, the worth of Dongrang's worth wasn't regarded as highly. It must have disheartened the fellow. When N-CORP came to us for our technology, Dongrang's invention was thrown into the concept incinerator as a means to deceive the greedy guests. I can only think that the fire scorched his heart more ferociously at the moment. After the League had scattered apart, Dongrang became a researcher working in an enviable position, dealing with matters of life as he always wished. Alas, I no longer see the innocent gaze toward life in his eyes. In consequence, as he unearths memories of the calves he left behind, buried under the thoughts of his technology falling behind, I fear that he may have lost track of where to go. Stop punching the tree! Please, he's fucking knocked out! Stop punching the tree! The tree isn't fucking fighting back! Ooh. Okay. Okay, Yi-sang, I see you. After that, I entered the farm watch fight, cooking the shit out of myself for no reason. But just not when I'm like this cooked and doing auto and have no real strategy and no hose. And also a bad hairline. And also when I'm dead. And also when I'm like bald and stupid. I'll take it in stride that it cleared like most of the dungeon with that build, but I just couldn't do more. Even then, this will probably be like really stressful. Because holy fuck these seeds. They want Ryoshu out of the game so bad. He's fine to target right now. He's okay. He's fine. You can target him. Okay, cool. We're getting them out of the game. Yeah, you can do that all you want. Oh wait, this is a big payback. This guy's got so many fucking status effects on him. Oh shit, Tangle Cleaver. Oh, you fucking idiot. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, Gangarang. How much seeds do we get? Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah. You got it. Whoa, that didn't win outright? Surprising. No, I got hit by third. I got hit by that. Okay. Wait, I think he's dead here. Like, legit. No, he's not, but that is still a fuck ton of damage. I'm happy. This is it right here. Or this. I don't know, it depends on who you ask. This! Yi-sang! I'm not crying again. I'm not crying again. I'm not looking at that. I'm not looking at this shit. I just want to see the stabbing. I'm not crying again. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not crying again. I'm not fucking crying again. I'm skipping for this. I'm not crying again. I'm not crying again. I'm not crying again. I'm not fucking crying again. I'm not crying again. I'm not crying again. That fucking line always gets me. Get out of here! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you, singing. You sang. You guys are the best. I love you guys so much. You guys fucking suck. Hey guys, I beat Canto IV. Oh. Hey. Can't do that. You can't do that shit, man. You can't. I can't. I can't do this. I can't do this. Dante, draw me a sheep. So, yeah, it's possible to beat Cantos 3 and 4 if autoing only. Preceding this video, I will only be covering one canto per video, as I heavily underestimated the workload that will be put on with doing these two cantos at once, especially Canto 4. If you like the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as I put it over 14 hours worth of editing into it. Personally, I'm very excited to cover Canto 5 in the next video. I hope to see you there. Peace!